Underneath the surface, where does your purpose lie? It seems our will is breathless, like we're pawns beneath the sky. Raised by reason, and passion's just a whim. Feel empty, so I breathe in, keep myself from giving in.
On a man-made lake, dare the sheet of thin ice. We're unskilled skaters, couldn't figure eight twice. That's 16, uncut, direct from the coast. Head on assault, the result, death by the in the votes. It spoke about the average lost mission that was seen by a king in a prophetic vision. Like a plane crash from the bomb blast. Special broadcast, slot time and Comcast. They kept the jury quiet, and then the riot performed. While satanic man now hanging his door. I swing on you fake radio personalities who boost your ratings with hypes behind 5 shots with low pressure water gunplay, but instantly slap your 5 like it's Palm Sunday. I fashioned the first tools from the elements the earth used and built it to a network of communication. You're up against a hopeless situation. I screened every vehicle from enemy observation. Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror, increase the fog significantly, change the era. Check my wind pattern, it's heading west. Success is freedom, but failure can mean death. Human sweat and aim shovels, dig up debris and rubble. Permanent damage caused by the double. You now who carelessly urge you to merge through and think the work will serve you. The sonic marvel who just dropped the next novel. Wide rap elite more than Marvel. It's the countless amount of rap I saved, and the same wanna squander those gifts I gave.
Underneath the surface, where does your purpose lie? It seems our will is breathless, like we're pawns beneath the sky. Raised by reason, and passion's just a whim. Feel empty, so I breathe in, keep myself from giving in.
I hope you've enjoyed that song, listeners. I have a weather-related update for you all. It's that time of year again, residents. Spring is in the air. The trees are budding, the flowers are blooming, the rains come down, the ground softens, and the dead walk the earth once again. It is important to be mindful during this period of adjustment. After all, things are tough on both sides of the dirt, and we are all just trying to go about our lives. Or, well, you know what I mean. And now, back to music.
A monolith with indifferent geometry and a long, sharp shadow cast by the low morning sun. It is an ominous construction, channeling ancient powers and long-dead gods. Perhaps it is even connected to our primordial extraterrestrial ancestry. And now, just a few days before Christmas, this looming dark stone shows up mysteriously in the night, casting scornful shadows across both our dreams and our primitive understanding of the world.
Hello? Chat? Hello? I don't know who's here yet. I don't know if anyone's here yet. But we'll see. We'll see who's a real fan. And still shows up. After I've been gone for quite some time. So we'll see who shows up. Hopefully somebody does. Oh man. Hope it works. It seems to be working on my end. Might get screwed over by a fucking Twitch algorithm because I haven't streamed in a while. So I guess we can do this while we wait. How is the sorry chat? Things have been changing with HRT. Very interesting. There we go. Ooh. Those are bad. Fucking dark circles are so bad. Okay, hopefully people show up. Really? Oh, we get another hotspot? Yeah. I guess I got another one. Followed 10 hours ago.
An exciting update.
Anyway, hello K Genesis, how you doing?
Portrait Week. I am pleased to announce that the paintings on display in the local gallery by
Oh, it's been some time.
unnamed artist now depict something. The paintings, which were initially blank, now mostly depict amazingly lifelike portraits. It is suspected
How's everyone?
with more visitors,
Who's
more
here?
paintings may reveal themselves.
Hopefully it looks alright,
Call for comment regarding the resemblance of these portraits to recent
right?
missing persons. Be sure
Yeah,
to take part
probably
in
shouldn't
this
have made
Arts and Culture Week by heading
How's it look?
to the
It's
gallery.
bad? Is it good?
Take a look at these stunning paintings for yourself.
Worse? Better?
You won't
I turned down the bitrate a little bit.
And now,
Just to try and
back to our music stream.
prevent the inevitable stutter while I still can. New dorm? Hello, Mannequin. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. It is my dorm. We got the tapestry. Here. We got the tapestry. Oh, we got the stuffed animals, of course. And we got the trans flag. Your place has good lighting. It's very harsh. In person, it's very harsh. It looks good on camera. In person, not a fan. So, roommates might show up at some point and say hello to chat. Morimiku,
Altair 30 Trash Dwong Optic Dwong Blast.
thank you for the tier 1 subby for 7 months. Very poggers indeed. Thank you, thank you. How's everyone doing? All is well. Hold their sleep. Hello, hello. Things are going well on my end. Except for that, which you can kind of see. Unfortunate. But I got through my first week of classes. Head off today, so figured we'd give this a shot. And it appears to be working. Shocking, given the internet here. Exhausted after working at PAX West for the last. That sounds exciting. I understand exhausting, but at least sounds interesting. How was it? And were you there for something specific, or were you just like general event staff? God, like out of this powder foundation, but there's still like a tiny bit left. I use it all. And it's different than how about with console tournaments? Okay, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, I ride through the ghetto, windows down, halfway out of my mind. Music on 9, blasting Donny Hathaway. Me and my niggas spending half the day plotting how we gonna get this map.
I spent most of my shifts this year sitting at a desk instead of running tournaments. Okay. I mean, hopefully it went well, and you. I don't know if this is like your. If this is like your full-time job, or this is just like a little gig. But I mean, it sounds interesting. It sounds different.
truest nigga to do this thing. Anything else is foolish. For those who stay high under God's great sky, my lyrics is like the Bible. Made the same.
We'll do makeup while people are showing up because I'm probably gonna get a little screwed by Twitch algorithm because I didn't stream for a while, and they're like, oh, if you don't stream consistently, you just get screwed over in terms of like being seen and like discoverability. Very quiet compared to other years, makes sense. Full-time job when the convention is going, that's good. Yeah, I imagine it would be a little lighter this year because people are still coming back from COVID and shit. You know? Hopefully it went pretty well. Have been getting a bit better at makeup. I think it was like 1/3 the normal attendance. Wow, that's shocking numbers. I didn't think it would be that low. I thought it would be like a bit lower, but not that bad. At least then it probably made your job a bit easier. But unless they just like they were like understaffed for like whoever did show up. Okay. Well, that works. We'll have to play around with some placement stuff.
Now, the weather. This is a weather channel, after all. Tonight, we will be experiencing a clear, cloudless sky. As with all cloudless nights,
But yeah.
please do not look at the lights in the sky. They are not real. It is far too easy to follow the lights without really thinking about it. Lights will often lead you to the old woods north of town. It is not the lights that are dangerous, but the old woods. Thank you. This has been the weather. The weather.
Smash tournament ran smoothly for once. Normally that event is like Hurricane have been in the I can imagine from my limited experience with the Smash tournaments.
Very beautiful girl. He was able to hypnotize you. As if you'd awakened from a horrible dream.
So annoying. Cats. Yeah, we'll see how stream goes. Hopefully we can do like a normal stream. And hopefully we don't get like cut off and shit.
You'd awakened from a horrible dream. You must feel rather lonely here.
Yeah, my old school used to have a pretty big Smash tournament, and that shit got pretty gnarly. People would show up to the tournament and stay at the tournament for the whole weekend, as in they wouldn't leave the tournament area because for some reason they let people stay there. Don't ask me why they thought that was a good idea. They let people stay in the tournament area. So they stay there and they don't leave, they don't shower. They all smell like shit.
There have been reports today of a house fire at a residence located in the town beneath the town. To call it a house may be a bit of a stretch, as it is more of a tunnel junction which has been boarded up and furnished.
And hopefully we can get...
But either way, the owner was not injured in the fire.
Barry Poggers.
H. Barrett, thank you for the tier 1 subby. Thank you very much. Very poggers indeed. Hope you're doing well.
If any rats do find their way into your home,
For how 5 months?
only stay until the smoke has fully cleared.
That's when we get to a year. That shit's gonna be wild.
Want to be there any more than you want them to be there. The fire marshal has reported that fire extinguishers will be installed in the tunnels in order to better protect our subterranean friends. And now, back to songs.
By the way, what should we do for a year?
The golden light of late afternoon gave the ancient roofs and decrepit chimneys an air of mystic loveliness and peace. I could not help glancing over my shoulder now and then. I would surely be very glad to get out of malodorous and fear-shadowed Innsmouth.
What are we thinking, chat? I will be back home for the 1 year stream. So we won't be in the dorms. World domination? Hell yes. Install our communist regime.
Watery, unwinking eyes looked oddly at me as I claimed my valise in the lobby, and I hoped that none of these unpleasant creatures would be my fellow passengers on the coach. For who could crouch blindly while a legion of croaking, baying entities of unknown source flopped noisomely past, scarcely more than 100 yards away? I thought I was prepared for the worst. Influenced by the shocking writings of their forms vaguely suggested the anthropoid, while their
Talk to Mimsy again? Oh my god.
that never closed. At the sides of their necks were palpitating gills, and their long paws were webbed.
That would be
They hopped irregularly, sometimes on 2 legs and sometimes on 4.
interesting to say the least.
Glad that they had no more than 4 limbs.
Because I feel like she's gotten worse.
Their croaking, baying voices, clearly used for articulate speech, held all the dark shades of expression which their staring faces lacked.
Yeah. Personal snow. What, you don't think talking to Mimsy would be a good idea? Telling me it would just reinforce like debate bro culture? Alright, keep wiping these off on my hands. You telling me it's not a good idea? I don't think anyone could convince Mimsy to talk to you again. I wouldn't be shocked if she wouldn't talk to me. Yeah. She had her little debate series, found a race realist who she believes is a liberal, and has been going on that train for quite some time now. So, I messed up the tip on my eyeliner. That look alright? I think so. One second. A lot of snaps.
With a bag and a pair of shears. He stands behind a lamppost, or hydro pole, or maybe a signpost. He slowly closes the shears.
Hold on, chat.
If you
Chat,
are
say hi
within 100
to roommates.
yards,
I mean, you don't have to say hi because I'm just gonna send a
a
picture
facial
of
region,
Streamlabs.
perhaps an ear, nose, will slowly slip off
I look like an idiot to
as
take that
the
picture.
shears close.
Screen time.
These are what is in the bag. This
Oh.
has been an anonymous
So yeah.
report from a listener.
So yeah, chat.
Listener,
HRT has also
as
been
always,
going well, dare I say.
music.
In case you couldn't tell already. There's not much padding in this. That's a thing that's new. That I was not used to prior to this. You notice a lot more out trans people at PAX. That's good. Because gamer culture can be a little bit toxic. You know? So that's been a new development as of late. I'm sure Morgan will be happy to find that out. And don't worry, we will be watching some dum-dums. Of course, we cannot. Ooh, I like the new look. Thank you. I started doing makeup a little while ago on stream. I've just been dressing a lot more interesting. Hello, handsomest robot. How you doing? You'll be very happy today. How's it going, everyone? I just had a moment of panic that I was muted this entire time and you assholes wouldn't have told me. It is something I would not be surprised about. So that you'll grab accessories. They're in a box under my bed. Why no emulator? What? Oh. Oh, that's what you're talking about? I was gonna say, why no emulator? Because fucking Nintendo keeps banning them. That's funny. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made it so you can actually run a Dreamcast in Minecraft. It seems feasible. Oh, okay. Joint packs. Oh, okay, so you just want to buy a Dreamcast for it. Understandable. We got a bun? Hell yeah. Oh, look at the little baby. So cute. So precious. Yeah, they do hit different there. Hello, Morgan. How you doing? How are you? Welcome back. Do you notice anything?
It is that time
different.
Residents, time to paint your
Black shirt does not show it as well.
now an annual tradition.
The boobs.
Very important to repaint
Hope squeezing my boobs isn't TOS.
surrounding your
Because it's very fun.
to keep the dogs out. Be sure to
TOS. I really hope I just didn't get fuck myself and get myself banned.
only a red lead-based paint that will keep the dogs out.
So
If you are concerned about the negative health effects,
I'm good, a little bummed because I noticed you streaming. About to go watch a movie. Don't you know? I mean, to be fair, it's been a minute. But, oh my god, she's live right now! Solar flares and particle events? No, I don't think so.
Hello. It is 8:56 p.m.
Oh,
on
she just finished.
September the 6th of 2021, you all, and we are coming on here.
I mean, if you did please. Good morning, Riku. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 subby to Holy Hoops. Very, very. Thank you very much. Is this the woman who doesn't consent to being pixelated? Yes, this is the one. This is the one who thought the alien spirits were pixelating her. And then good old Johnny Doyle. And maybe we'll take a look at Call for an Uprising. This shit would be funny. Don Doyle? Hell yeah. So fucking bad. Left Fears, White Boy Summer. Fucking quartering in his pissy basement. Let's see. What else could we possibly check? You think I'm having an effect on John Doyle? It's very possible. He'll keep Rinstream on the phone. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate it. Oh, Prager Poo! What are they doing? What radical Islam and the woke have in common? Oh, this video is gonna be good. This one's gonna be a banger. Definitely have an effect on me. You don't say. Not Praggers. But yeah, one might say that PragerU is not Poggers. Yeah, I don't think it counts if you have like the player muted, but I think it counts if you have like the tab muted or something. I don't know how it works on mobile. Not sure exactly. So, what are we feeling, chat? What are we starting off with? I don't know if... I don't know what the latest short fat otaku videos are of. But what would we do? What are we feeling? Trigger you? Hans were... Has Hans done anything as of late? Ah, yes. New Hans Worm hat! I might be too sober for Hans Worm hat. And I do have class tomorrow. Fuzzy! I want one! It's so cute! Which one is this? Oh, yes. In case you didn't see this, Richard Spencer is now broke, divorced, socially isolated, and unable to afford a lawyer for his upcoming trial over his involvement in the Charlottesville riot. Or rally, I guess. Nazi rally? Oh, don't look at my DMs. Chat. Totally didn't forget you were watching. Fantastic news. What a great picture of him. Yeah, that's a funny one. I believe that was post milkshake. Alright, chat. I feel like unfortunately it is time. I've seen a commercial for Dune like 3 times already. I don't know which one. I don't know which one you're talking about. I want to see Dune. It seems interesting. So anyway, chat. Hope you enjoyed that as a nice little welcome back present. And I guess we will get into some PragerU.
There were many American heroes on 9/11, but the greatest were the passengers and crew of Flight 93. Not only did they avert what Al Qaeda planned, a direct hit on the White House, but they also embodied Patrick Henry's credo, give me liberty or give me death. Do those words still have a meaning in America today? For 2 decades,
Gotta make sure to get that token minority for good old PragerU nonsense that they spew.
I've spoken out against those strands of Islam that gave rise to Al Qaeda. In this fight for freedom, I have faced many death threats, yet I have always consoled myself that in
An older version tune. Yeah. Fascist hero myth, yeah. This one's gonna be a lot of brown people bad. I have a sense. I can't even hear. But the that was the one that was supposed to hit the White House, but the passengers took over the plane and then crashed it somewhere like in the middle of the forest instead.
the US, freedom of conscience and expression were paramount values. It was partly for this reason that I moved here and became a citizen in 2013. It never occurred to me that free speech would come under threat in my newly adopted country.
Wow. Free speech has come under threat. I can't complain about disliking brown people on Twitter anymore. What a tragedy. Tragedy has truly struck, and freedom is gone in America because I got banned from Twitter.
In 2014, I was invited to receive an honorary degree at Brandeis University and then ungraciously disinvited. Even when I first encountered what has come to be known as cancel culture, I didn't fret too much.
So her first example of free speech being under threat is she was invited to a thing and then they revoked that invitation. That's the big that's the big ticket item here. Of free speech going away. Couldn't pull out a better example.
I was inclined to dismiss the alliance of campus leftists and Islamists as a lunatic fringe. They are not the fringe anymore. Many on the left, academia, the media, and now even the corporate world have inculcated in a generation of students an ideology that has much more in common with the intolerant doctrines of a religious cult than with the secular political thought I studied at Holland's Leiden University.
Please explain how. Please. Because I don't know who this dumb bitch is, but I can guarantee you what she's about to say is some next level bullshit.
In the debates after 9/11, many people sought materialist explanations for the attacks. The jihadis lacked educational and employment opportunities. They were angry at American foreign policy in the Middle East, and so on. I argued that none of these could explain the motivations of the plotters and hijackers, all of whom in any case came from middle class and upper class homes. Their goal was religious and political: to denounce Arab governments as corrupt and their Western allies as infidels, and ultimately to overthrow the existing order in the Middle East and establish.
Yes. As a person who is currently going to college, I have been converted to radical Islam, as you can tell. I have been made a very conservative Muslim, as you can tell by my outfit. It's something that would go over well in the Middle East, in very conservative Muslim countries. This would go over very well, as you can imagine. Thank you, Morgan. Oh, see, we're already on our game. Back on it. God damn it, Hensus Robot. Why do you do this? God fucking damn it. We're back. Actually, you know what? Is that a good one? I feel like I can do better. I can do better.
A caliphate.
Website has a facts and sources for this video. Jesus
American policymakers preferred the materialist explanations as they implied actions to solve the problem: invasion, regime
Probably
change,
she's a friend of Sam Harris.
democratization. It was unpopular to suggest that the terrorists might have unshakable convictions having nothing to do with material considerations. 2 decades later, we see a there were many American
Oh boy. Let's see, how many of these link to like... Wait. Oh, Somalia? Okay. I thought this said she moved here from what is Holland? Is that where Dutch people are from? The Netherlands? I thought it meant it said she was like born in there. And I was gonna be like, and she's complaining about fucking censorship. Oh. It's always disappointing when people like who are actually from like shitty situations then go, ah yes, fascism is the solution to my issue.
similar dynamic, only this time it's within America's borders. Naive observers explain the Black Lives Matter protests and riots of 2020 in terms of blacks' material disadvantages.
What? What?
These are real, as are the far worse socioeconomic problems of the Arab world, but they hide the leaders' real motivations.
Their real motivations. Let's find out. I swear to God, if this bitch mentions their motivations are to do Marxism, I'm gonna cry.
Their ideology goes by many names. Social justice, critical race theory, and intersectionality are just a few. For simplicity, I call it all wokeism.
I could have watched something nice on stream and come back and watch something nice. Wokeism. Fucking
I'm not about to
lovely.
equate wokeism and Islamism. Islamism is a militant strain of an ancient faith. Its believers have a coherent sense of what Allah wants them to achieve on earth to earn rewards in the afterlife. Wokeism is just another version of Marxism. It's
How'd I fucking guess? How'd I guess? It's wokeism, and wokeism is just Marxism, apparently. Vulcan Princess, thank you for the tier 1 subby for 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Harry Poggers. If anybody wants to know, I'm watching Shang-Chi. Ooh, I heard it was pretty good. Not that you can hear me, but I heard it was good.
scorns religion and the idea of an afterlife. Wokeism divides society into myriad identities, whereas Islamist division is simpler, believers and unbelievers. There are many other differences, but consider the resemblances.
You guessed it, because they smuggled the JQ into the term Marxism, so they can feel. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the amount of like Nazi dog whistles in fucking PragerU videos is abhorrent. Cameron Sickle 2.0 on a t-shirt would probably buy it. That would be a pretty fun t-shirt.
The adherents of each pursue ideological purity, certain of their own rectitude.
Wait, what?
Of each pursue ideological purity, certain of their own rectitude.
No. Oh my God, why are they like this? Why are they always like this?
Neither Islamists nor the woke will engage in debate. Both prefer indoctrination of the submissive and damnation of those who resist.
How many fucking debate bros are out there on the left? How many debate bros are like, debate me, bro? Oh, you don't think trans rights are like a thing we should like have in this country? Oh, well, fucking get on Discord right now and debate me. I know you're a Nazi, but like, bro, just like, come on. Like, yeah, fucking Voosh. Who else? Like, so many. Countless of them. That just looks a little. Want to see if I can darken it up. That better, chat? But oh my god. Apparent. I never understood this point. Oh yeah, seculoid to an extent. Mike from PA. Who else? Literally like half of like streamers on the left and like content creators. Like they love to say this shit. But then like people like jump out of the woodwork. Like literally how many people have had Lauren Southern on their fucking stream? Over like the past couple weeks or so. Like I guess like month or two.
The two ideologies have distinctive rituals. Islamists shout Allahu Akbar and death to America. The woke shout Black Lives Matter and I can't breathe.
Don't these PragerU people shout like MAGA and like Trump 2020 or like countless other shit? Having slogans makes you ISIS, apparently. Apparently that's the thing. Is an idiom. It basically means fuck that guy. Yeah. Very similar movements. They have slogans. No other movements in history have ever had slogans.
Islamists pray to Mecca. The woke take the knee. Both.
You were all literally complaining because Colin Kaepernick did the wrong ritual. You're supposed to stand there and go like this. And instead he knelt down. He just did a different thing. Like, this is like the worst example they could have picked. They complain about They were complaining he was disrespecting the flag. Means he wasn't doing their fucking magic song correctly.
Both like burning the American flag. Both take offense.
Oh no. Piece of fabric. What a shame.
At every opportunity and demand not just apologies but concessions. Islamism inveighs against blasphemy. Wokeism wants to outlaw hate speech.
You want to outlaw gays. And how many fucking right-wingers have been, like, praising the Taliban for banning abortion and shit?
Islamists use the word Islamophobia to silence critics. The woke do the same with racism.
And if people do that and are, like, generally trying to just, like, stave off criticism by using that, people call them out. We don't like that shit either. Second, let me just make sure I'm not too loud. The AC unit is out there, so I try to keep it open so it stays cool in here. You burnt the flag at Girl Scout camp? Yeah, like, it's a piece of fabric. Is it okay to burn, like, an American flag napkin? Like... Like, fucking... American flag napkins. Like these little paper napkins that have the American flag printed on them. Are these okay to burn? Because I definitely don't see people have an issue with, like, just, like, if you're at a bonfire and you have these, just, like, chucking the napkin in the fire. Nobody bats an eye. But somehow you make the fabric a little bigger. Then everybody's... Oh boy. Everyone's upset. Yeah, I wasn't sure if she specifically wants to outlaw gays, but, like, PragerU generally does. Even if they don't, like, come out and admit it, PragerU definitely does. You count over 20 lefty debaters in your follow. Let's see. Let's see who's live now, who is, like, a debater, and would probably have this chick on in, like, a second. Not many people right now, but Hassan might. I don't think Denims would. I don't know. I actually don't follow that many debate pros because I can't stand them. Hey. Yeah, Vosh fucking would. I'm sure there are plenty other people who would. They burn the napkin, no one bats an eye. I say burn the flag, and society goes wild. We truly do live in a society.
Both ideologies aim to tear down the existing system and replace it with utopias that always turn out to be hellish anarchies.
Hell, it's because they don't understand. what we mean about getting rid of the police. And, like, Chaz was, like, meant to be, like, a protest. It wasn't meant to be just, like, an actual example of how society would work. It was a protest. Because if they just went around, like, and lived their nice lives as normal, and, like, weren't actively, like, protecting against the police, they wouldn't have been able to do that. Police would have just invaded in, like, a second. And probably killed a few people, if we're being realistic here.
Islamic State in Raqqa, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone in Seattle. Both are collectivist. Group identity trumps the individual.
You do the same shit. You're literally doing it in this video. Like, I don't know, the wokeists want to do this, but me, the conservative big brains, want to do this. You're literally doing it. In this fucking video.
Both tolerate and often glorify violence carried out by zealots. The grievances of Islamists and the woke aren't merely economic, and they won't be satisfied with jobs or entitlements or any other blandishments politicians are willing to offer. Their motivations are ideological, and they'll be satisfied only with power, and then they'll demand more power. I cling to the hope that most Americans are still willing to fight, and if necessary, to die to preserve our freedoms, our rights, our customs.
That's getting reported as a call to violence. We're... Do you want to report this? I don't know why you would want to, but there is a link to a video with the timestamp, and do what you want with that.
I cling to the hope that most Americans are still willing to fight, and if necessary, to die to preserve our freedoms, our rights, our customs, our history. That was the spirit of Flight 93. We need to summon that spirit again. I'm Ayaan Hirsi Ali, Research Fellow at the Hoover Institution at Stanford for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video. To keep PragerU videos free, please
That was gross, to say the least. Like, yikes. That was bad. Come on. My most hated PragerU video? Yeah, out of like the standard ones. That fucking fireside chat we watched and like had to bail out of that one time, I think takes the cake out of like any kind of PragerU video. But yeah. I hope stream looks good. I tried turning down the delay a tiny bit. Don't know if it's super noticeable, but chat. I need to go get a cough drop. My throat's bothering me a tad. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm still wearing pajamas. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah. Let's get back to it. So yeah, I hope stream looks good. I hope sound and everything is good. Let me know if there's anything you think I can tweak with the new location. Yeah, what are we doing? Twitch decimated by strike. Jeremy, do you know why people want to unstream? Because I hate hate raids. Jeremy Chaser, please.
Jeremy Chaser, please.
Oh boy. All right. Alright. We'll do this one. So for those of you who don't know, find it. So what happened was, okay, lipstick was getting a little. Sorry. Yeah. So what happened was, at assuming this is real and isn't just made up, which I wouldn't put it past her to make this up, but she made an appointment at a private place to get a COVID test. person said no. We have enough people. Basically said no. We're not going to give a time slot to anyone who is actively working to make the pandemic worse, and instead we are going to give that time slot to somebody who is trying their best. And basically said, we're going to cancel your appointment. You can go to somewhere else. There's a free kiosk by City Hall. They mail their tests to Texas and have inconsistent result times, and do not take appointments, so it's walk-in only on midday weekdays in their back alley. My team and myself have worked overtime to exhaustion, unpaid and underpaid, this past year, spending our own capital to ensure the community remains protected. It would be unfair to them and to the sacrifices we have all made to serve you. And then said bye-bye. Check my whispers. What do you want? Mannequin. Gotcha. It's not showing up in my feed. They're not showing up in my thing. They're not even showing up as like on the followed. I'll just try this. Weird. Yeah, they're showing up in like my activity feed on Streamlabs, but not on Twitch. 3, 1, 2. How many underscores is that? Which 4? I'm gonna try. Oh, I see him. Account suspended or deactivated. I'll just type it in just to be safe. We'll see. And yeah. So basically, she's receiving the consequences of her actions.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from Midwestly, and again, another video about
Plane. Sorry. I don't know if the mic can pick it up.
The poke cultists, always ripe with my lead off that, as always, I don't care what your status is, and if you choose to, that is your right and none of my business. That's between you and your family and your doctor. And I really, really mean that. You see here, that's like a normal opinion. Then you have this.
That's a normal opinion? No, Jeremy, that's a stupid ass fucking opinion. You dipshit. Jeremy. That's not a normal opinion to be like, oh, maybe don't get vaccinated if you don't, Here, actually, oh, damn, I want you guys to hear the plane. There's an airport very nearby, so planes coming to land, they pass like right over me. There should be a lot of them coming by or something. John Gibson claims to be pro-life and got terminated. Interesting. It is very interesting.
Left celebrates COOF testing facility denying Candace Owens service. But what about stopping the spread?
Candace Owens is actively working to spread COVID. She is actively working towards that. That's why.
Candace Owens is in Colorado. Before appearing for an event, she wanted to get tested for the COOF. The same COOF that the left has freaked out about for over a year, reporting on like it's Ebola. And anyone who doesn't let the government dictate how to live their lives is a science-denying deviant.
Yes. Not that word exactly. But 600,000 people have died, Jeremy. It's not just the common cold. Like, idiots like you are the reason that, like, lockdown lasted so much longer than it had to originally. If y'all just fucking listened and would get vaccinated. Yeah, basically the thing is people are enjoying the fact that Candace Owens has to face consequences for the dog shit she does on a daily basis. Man. Been very burpy lately with the seltzer. The same left is also happy to shame you for not getting a vaccine because you're somehow killing people. Yes, that is how it works. If you don't get the vaccine, you can allow the disease to spread and mutate more rapidly than if you were vaccinated. Shocker.
By the way, this is via Courtney Kershoff over on louderwithcrowder.com. That is until there's a better story to tell, like riots against police, or in which the COOF has suspended, and those riders are in fact heroes.
No. Oh my god. Of course this is fucking Crowder's website. Literally, it was outdoors. Most people are wearing masks. And the data just proved it out. Black Lives Matter's protests were much less of a spreader event than fucking, what do you call it? Than like Trump rallies, which he's gonna fucking probably compare them to. Because those were indoors, people were not social distancing, were not wearing masks. And that's what the data proved. This is just what happened. Yeah, fucking imagine using fucking Steven Crowder's website.
The same left wants you to prove that you don't have the coof to live your life via a coof passport. This same left is also happy to shame you for not getting a poke because you're somehow killing people. The same left that transformed Slow the Spread into Stop the Spread, that's a setup. Candace Owens wants to get a test to make sure she's negative so she does in fact not spread.
After spending the last 2 years talking about how stopping the spread is actually bad and pretending it doesn't exist and saying wearing a mask is fascism and all this bullshit. And this is a consequence of her saying this forever. She, like... I gotta sit a lot closer. If I sit all the way back, you can, like, barely see me. But, like... How do they not see this? You do a dumb thing, it has consequences. Don't they like personal responsibility? This is Candace Owens should take personal responsibility for the shit she said about COVID. And deal with this. And acknowledge that maybe something's going to be a bit more tough because of it.
Spread the coof. But a testing facility in Aspen, Colorado denied her that service based on who she was. If you don't think coof...
By the way, as a business, they're allowed to do this. If you don't like it, because it's a COVID testing facility, well, then maybe you should be in favor of a medical industry that isn't privatized. Maybe you should do that, Jeremy. Maybe that's what you could do. But no, that's communism. That's bad. But I guarantee you, Jeremy was all for the fucking bakery that didn't want to bake a gay wedding cake. I guarantee you he was all for that. But when it comes around to bite him in the ass, then all of a sudden, he's not in favor of it. You know? Maybe he should have thought that one out. Maybe he should have thought, hey, can this decision be turned around and used against me? Instead of just it being currently politically advantageous for me to be in favor of this. But I guess that didn't get thought out too well. What are you gonna do? Fucking piss boy.
Coof is political. I have a video for you. This here says, I was banned from taking a coof test because of my politics. So
yes. Sounds about right. How do they not put 2 and 2 together? How do they not just really? This is like if if I went around giving out things and giving out information that made it easier to rob a bank, let's say, and I was putting videos out, doing debates, doing this, doing that, and I was putting out stuff that made it easier to rob a bank. Meaty52.
Howdy friends, are we dumpster diving with Jeremy?
We are, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Depending if you like pee. Like... Germ. Oh boy. Here, we'll check it out in a sec. It's like, if I was actively making it easier to go out and rob banks, and then all of a sudden I walk into a bank to apply for an account, and then they're like, maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't. You know, get a bank account here, because you, have been going around making it way easier to go rob banks, and we don't want to be associated with you. That would be a reasonable choice on their behalf. Okay, just some little, not quite perfect. Speaking of which, any hypothetical tips for a hypothetical evening out at the bank? Hypothetically, how can I even answer that as a joke without it even like being construed as TOS? Hypothetically, I don't know, play GTA, practice. GTA is like real life, right? Wear a fucking mask. Good one. That's a good one. Good tip. Because you will be indoors, and you will be needing a mask. Look at that. Look at that, chat. That's a boob that I have now. That's exciting. How's that? That's very exciting. Everything I needed to know I learned from Vice City? Of course. Vice City, very applicable to today. I'm gonna try and start to be better with voice training, because my throat has been killing me, and I don't know if it's because I've been smoking a lot more weed, or, you know, just doing, or because my hormones are affecting things. We'll see. Bit check, more like boob check. I mean, fair point.
I'm no longer allowed to comply with the COOF measures
the
and
booba?
responsibly test myself for the COOF because they don't like my politics in Aspen. Thanks, Rocky Mountain.
No, they said you're allowed to go get tested. You can just go somewhere else. Tea and honey from the sore throat you're gonna get. Sore throat is gonna keep up for well over a month when you first start? Okay. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's that, or that I have been just smoking a lot more weed. Because I have been. Because I'm with my roommates who smoke weed. And I'm not just like, I'll smoke tonight a little bit by myself. We're going out and we're smoking a bit more. But you're good. Sorry, I figured. I put things together. I'm pretty smart, don't you know? I'm a Twitch streamer. Twitch streamers are inherently smart and never make a single mistake in front of my 634 followers. I would never do that. And what's this clip? I guess that didn't get thought out too well. What are you gonna do? Fucking piss boy. I guess good one. Piss boy. Switch to dab 5-head. I've been doing that too. That's the we've been doing both.
On Labs for partnering with a psychotic left activist named Susanna Lee to keep your community safe from those who believe in medical freedom. This
Dab won't fuck your throat. The smoke will. My roommate has a pen that smokes like actual dabs. Not like the one I have. That's like the like pen that comes like preloaded. It's like a pen you open up, you put dabbies in it. And it's pretty good. It gets you good.
This lockdown is real and so deadly that COOF facilities are now Googling the names of people who booked tests to ensure they voted for Biden.
She probably just recognized you. You're a significant figure. You can just be recognized. It is a... Hello, Xandris. How you doing? We're doing quite good over here at the Altered Rin stream. We're doing pretty well. Definitely not playing with my titties all day. Definitely not doing that. Definitely not. Never once have I done that.
And here's the email.
Peak content right here.
And here's the email. I took a screenshot from Ken's Instagram story. Here. Appointment cancellation notice from Susanna Lee.
So you're enjoying dorm life? Yes. It's very, very much better. And I'm so glad I can actually stream from here. Because it's good to have it's good to stream, hang out with chat, and also it's good to have the extra money around, you know?
I've just learned
squishy like stress balls. True, but they're very sore now, so I can't stress ball them too much. But that doesn't mean they're getting bigger. It does mean they're getting a bit bigger. We'll see how big we get. Because it's been kind of close to 2 months, and we're already here. I got like a handful. Occasionally need them like a cat. Yeah, see, look, we got a little... It's hard to show on the black shirt. So. But we got something. I can't show you more because Twitch. You know, just saying. Maybe we'll do a hot tub stream. My roommates and I are debating getting a kiddie pool and using it like a hot tub. I'm just pouring like hot water in it. Maybe we'll do that. I do need a bathing suit though. Because I was gonna get one, but I figured I should hold off for a while. Just to... Because if I got a top now, a bikini top now, it might not fit for very long. So I figured, and it also probably wouldn't get used much in the winter. So, I figured I would... Could you pull stream
of this testing request, and as the owner of this business, I'm going to refuse this booking and deny service. We cannot support anyone who's proactively worked to make things worse by spreading misinformation, politicizing, and discouraging the wearing of masks, and actively dissuading people from receiving life-saving pokes. The only other local testing option is the free kiosk by City Hall. They mail their tests to Texas and have inconsistent result times. Do not take appointment. They do not take appointments, so it's walk-in only midday weekdays in their back alley. My team and myself have worked overtime to exhaustion, unpaid and underpaid this last year. Wait, you're the owner. Who's responsible for the payment? What? Spending our own capital to ensure that our community remains protected. It would be unfair of them and to the sacrifices we've all made this year to serve you. My response. Dear Susanna,
Oh boy.
I want to let you know.
Morgan's gonna come sprinting out of that movie theater to check out what we're talking about now that you mentioned it.
Know that this might objectively be the most hilarious email I've ever received in my life. Truly, I've never laughed harder. Nothing screams that this sickness isn't political, quite like Googling the names of people who book tests with you and determining on a case-by-case basis whether or not you will let them.
Why do you think she Googled you? How many fucking Twitter followers is she? You have almost 3 million followers on Twitter. I think it's plausible that she would just know who you are. Especially as somebody who runs a testing facility. A COVID testing facility. By the way, follow me on Twitter, you nerds. As somebody who runs a testing facility, I feel like she would probably be clued into this stuff a bit more than maybe your average person. But like, it's not that absurd. Like, if I went to somewhere and they were like, oh, you're a lefty Twitch streamer, we don't want you, I'd be like, okay, it's kind of weird that you found me. I have like 600, I only have like 600 followers on Twitch. It's a little strange. Also, let's see how our YouTube channel is doing while we're shilling stuff. If you also want to check me out on YouTube, that's where VODs are going. Of streams. And also other stuff. Yeah, that's that. Also, if we get to a certain amount of followers, subs, maybe we'll start putting out YouTube exclusive content that's a bit more produced.
Comply with your community COOF measures. Nothing screams I love my local community, quite like refusing to test people who are going to a local event and wish to ensure they are negative and therefore not spread the virus.
So you can go to this local event and talk about how people shouldn't get separate different fights inside a hot girl's dorm room before. I mean, well, now you have. My bed's right there. Yeah, there you go. You saw me touch my bed. You saw... If you're not subbed to Rin on YouTube, what are you doing? Facts.
Nobody stopped you from hitting send on such an emotionally unstable and hysterical email leads me to believe that people who work for you must love me and would therefore never deny me this entertainment. It's hard to pick just one, but I think the best part of your virtue signaling rant is the arrogant assumption that you're the only person who can administer a COOF test from here to Texas.
That's not what she was saying. She literally told you about another place you could go to get the COVID test. She was like, "Hey, you can go here. Here's another place I know of." She literally said, "I am not the only person who can give you a COVID test," in the email. Why is she like this? Look, chat. I got the weird dorm rocky chairs. Like it. We can lean forward. Oh, and bump the mic with my boob. We can lean forward and be all sexy. Or we can lean back and be all distant and bad streamer. We'll have to fix the cam up a bit. But you know. That's what we got for now.
LOL. Of course, the left is celebrating Susanna for denying Candace her COOF test, which goes to prove Candace's point. My point, anyone's point, that the hysteria around this virus is all political. I won't say it's all political. That's a bridge too far for me.
That's a bridge too far for me. I wouldn't go that far. But that's the only thing I disagree with right here. Alright, chat. Actually, we won't get distracted yet. We'll say it at the end of this video. I have a thing that I might do for if we get a certain amount of subs. The Star Wars Holiday Special Canon. Oh no. God. This movie. If you haven't seen it and you like Star Wars, I recommend watching it. It's awful and the absolute worst Star Wars thing that has been put out to date. But I love it. It's amazing. It's like so bad it's good. Kind of dealio, you know? That's Jeremy is the fucking Star Wars Holiday Special.
The COOF is.
Oh wait, oh, I missed your first message. He does. Thank me. It also makes Chewbacca kind of an asshole. Chewbacca was always kind of an asshole.
It's real and it should be respected. That said, there is a massive political aspect to it that it is so large that it overshadows the realities of it and causes people to act irrationally, just like this. Therefore, though the virus is real, the measures put in place for its supposed containment is questionable, inconsistent, and now for the world to see, incredibly political.
She can still get tested somewhere else. Fucking dipshits. Why? Why? Damn it. I wanted to go get a sandwich from the food place on campus, but it closes in like 30 minutes. Like, I love Chewie, but he was always kind of an asshole. He ripped some dude's arms off because he beat him in a game. Like, do it take us to tiny hall? I wish I could. If I had data, I would. Plus, it would also probably give away what school I go to. Trip to dining hall. I can't take you with me. We can't go on a field trip. True, yeah, exactly. Yeah, sadly I can't take you with me. Probably it would be fun though. And I do kind of want a sandwich. But we'll survive. I have food in my dorm. We got a kitchen, and we can do cooking streams now. No self-docs, yeah. That would be unfortunate. Please let this be a normal field trip. Never. With the Altered Rin stream, if we went on a field trip, you know we'd do some wild shit. When does we never do normal anything? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, Candace, honey, she didn't refuse your service because of your politics. She refused your service because you're an awful human being. Okay.
Typical Jeremy fashion. Reading it in a silly voice. Is an argument.
Courtney Kershoff. Let me get this straight. I have a COOF testing facility in Colorado can deny Candace Owens service and the left celebrates. A Christian baker in Colorado denies a gay couple a cake, and the same people grab their pitchfork.
Very poggers.
Xandris? Oh. Meaty 52, thank you for gifting a sub to Xandris. Very appreciated. Very poggers. Thank you. Here we go. Here, we'll rephase this a tiny bit. So let me see if I have this right. A COVID testing facility in Colorado can deny Candace Owens service, and the right grabs their pitchforks. A Christian baker in Colorado denies a gay couple a cake, and the right celebrates.
The clinic owner and their staff have been on the front lines, exposed to a deadly, contagious COOF for months. Cakes are neither deadly nor contagious. Agree to disagree? And it wasn't just baking cakes. I believe they made them have to write lewd messages on them or something. I feel like they're...
No, they just had the... They just wanted them to put their names on the cake. It's a wedding cake.
There's more to that story. If the left really was afraid of this, they'd want everyone to get tested.
I believe the ruling said that if they were to make a blank cake, then they would not be able to refuse them. But because they wanted their gay stuff to be part of the design, they were not able to. They would be able to deny it. This tragedy, yeah. Surprise, surprise. Jeremy doesn't understand it. Oh, and Seculoid. I suppose, since it is our first stream back, I will show off a tiny bit. Just saying. Just saying. You know. We're becoming a titty streamer now. So, that's exciting. There's been a new weird chud discovered today. Oh boy. Please share.
And poked. That's what they told us, right? But an outspoken right-leaning lady wants a test, and all of a sudden it's no test for you.
It's no test for you here. You can go somewhere else. What happened to you can just go to a different bakery? The fuck is this? Oh no. Is he a tanky? Alex Chew? Why am I so quiet and playing with my titties? I don't know. Am I quiet? Am I quiet, chat? The noise thing seems to be the same. Incest guy? Excuse me, what? Not really good? Okay. Alex loves what? Why is this a fact that you know? Look up in why? Why am I doing this? How immortality rings help you enjoy incest porno. I love incest porn, and here's why. Incest porn will only become more popular because most men feel sorry for themselves and need sympathy. Porn addiction is the best addiction in the world. I refuse to quit. What? What? Excuse me? Who thinks he has rings that will help him live forever? Apparently he discovered incest porn not too long ago. Why? Can we please? We are not fucking Jeremy, meaty. Well, here's some prime. This is like. next level. Meanwhile, Riz being a good bean and getting college education, definitely. Definitely wasn't, getting drunk this weekend. Definitely didn't do that. Definitely did not do that. Is -1 level at most. Boy. Alright, which video should we watch? Because we still got a couple minutes of Jeremy left. I'm not saying we should fuck Jeremy. There's a reason Alex isn't bigger amongst the Chuds. Most Chuds hate porn. I don't know, I feel like a lot of them say that, but Jeremy constantly complains about how he can't jerk off to cartoon characters because the wokeists. Good reaction gift potential. What? What? Excuse me? What? That would be pretty good. Chuds hate getting laid. Conservatism is just death spiral, to be honest. Wouldn't be shocked. They would just be simply more attractive. If they enjoyed sex.
She's allowed to spread this supposedly terrible, horrible, no good, very bad thing to the vulnerable people because she's
Alright, no. Fuck you, Jeremy, I'm done. Tired. Tired of you. We're going to Incest Man. I'm gonna grab another drink real quick. Be right back. Okay, you know what, actually, we'll take a little ad break. And we will, and then we'll, come back in a minute. So, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do. Yo, thanks, hate me later for bringing this to your attention. Oh boy. What was that? Seculoid, thank you for the host. Thank you. People don't host that often, so I just... Give me a sub chat. Seculoid is demanding a sub. And they're fucking pissed. So, I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna go grab another drink, so do what you gotta do. And hopefully help... K-Gen wants a second sub. Ooh. Damn. I hope we don't have any transphobes here. Alright, we'll be right back.
Barry Poggers.
Welcome to spring. Now, here's your local on the 8s.
The path next to the cemetery has been a favorite local oddity for many years now. The popular pathway has the unique charm of always leading somewhere new. residents should be warned, however, that certain times of day are not ideal for walking the path. If you follow the path between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m., you will certainly be led to a shifting hellscape of sorts. Another local curiosity is the jogging club, who jog the shifting pathway clad in dark black jogging robes exclusively between the 6 to 8 p.m. hellscape hours. It's anyone's guess what these mysterious joggers do or see on these outings, but it no doubt involves excellent cardio. This has been a local sightseeing feature.
Hello, chat. Thank you, Morimiku, for gifting a sub to Saculoid. Oh god. Infamous robot clip. Oh god. Well, yeah, Sekhouse House stuff. I also have cheese. Nice provolone. It's really good. Let's see. So what video are we watching from this Chud? What should we watch? Should we watch the one about the immortality rings? Or should we just watch I Love Incest Porn and Here's Why? Hello, Fox Human. How you doing? He doesn't shut up about his immortality. I mean, if I had immortality rings, I wouldn't shut up about it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I would. Because I wouldn't want people to steal them from me. What's his most popular video? His most popular video is 40 seconds, so we'll watch this one. Do you really need more than one input? Apparently, one is not sufficient.
I don't know.
He looks 23 and 65. Yeah, he doesn't exactly look great for 38. Like, I wouldn't say, like, he looks filled with youth. And here he is at 47.
First anniversary of establishment.
Yeah, he's not looking so immortal. He looks like he's aging.
What's up?
If his kitchen counter was so jealous looking at him. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I can do that too, sure, weirdo. Like, that. That. I can do that too. Except, I have a chat that really enjoys it. Probably a little too much, to be honest. Buy your rings. I'm not going on that website. You know, sure. Oh my god, this is awful. Getting off of that quick. On Amazon? Cameron, you scary? Hell yeah. Rar. Scary. That work? Did it scare you?
This is Alex Chu, coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about. How my rings help me enjoy incest porn. Okay, hold on, let me turn on the lights here. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. For example, I'm already 50, right? In half a year, I'll be 51. I still look pretty young. I still sound very young, right? My voice never really changed.
I'll keep my opinions to myself. Just read the title. Costs $30 to balance your chi? Yeah, of course. It's not an easy task. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look great for 50. Sorry, roommate asking questions. We're still good. We'll maybe go 12:30ish. You know, sound good?
If you look at my belly, it's really smooth and thin. I have like 28 inch or 29-inch waist. And that has never changed ever since I was 19-year old.
Okay, you have a good metabolism. That's not that, like, absurd of a thing to happen. You know? That happened. People have, like, I have like a 26-inch waist. That hasn't changed much. Yeah. The college bus stopped running, so my roommate's gonna have to Uber back or something. Like, he doesn't look terrible for 50, but, like, he doesn't look great. You know? If you buy me an LH2 life ring, will I wear it on stream? Sure. I should set up like an Amazon wish list. Have you guys send me stuff. You guys can, although Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'd have room for a lot of stuff.
So I've been 28 or 29 inches for 30 some years. Imagine that. Okay. And if you go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, you know, I have lots of Amazon customer reviews. Most of them give me 4 stars, 5 stars. So you want to stay physically young, you want to look like me when you're 50, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. You know, it's not like I want to talk about incest porn. It's not that, okay? It's just that
School photo looks like a picture of it. Images. Yeah, he has definitely aged. Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
if I talk about politics, you know, for example, I always talk about, ooh, Kamala Harris and Biden, they're fucking up. You know, they leave the border wide open. But the problem is, you know, nobody wants to watch that shit. You know, most.
Oh. I don't think we have to watch out on the street.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Sure,
You know, my
Morgan will
rating, I mean,
appreciate that
my
though.
viewing, I mean, the clicks, right? It's very, very low when I talk about politics. You know, I get 100
Yeah, because
clicks
people
or
want to hear the
200.
bonkers shit about your immortality rings and your incest porn. I think one of my roommates is out in the common room, so I don't know if they heard. If they heard me talking about this weird Nazi guy. What's the flag behind him? I don't know. I think it's some kind of Nazi thing, because it's the Nazi colors, but it's got a weird symbol in the middle that I do not recognize.
Clicks tops, you know. But then when I talk about stuff like incest porn, suddenly I get like 500 or 600 clicks, you know, within a few days, you know. So, duh, you know. I mean, I do want to promote my rings. I mean, I do want to make a video that people are watching, you know. So, okay, let's talk about incest porn. You know, I hope people enjoy this at least.
Sorry, let's run that back.
Okay, let's talk about incest porn. You know.
Okay, so anyway, let's talk about incest porn.
I hope people enjoy this at least a little more enjoyable. You know, we're not talking about politics, nothing heavy. You know. But my rings, yeah, it helps me.
A custom Nazi flag? I didn't think it was custom. That's commitment.
Watch incest. It helps me enjoy incest porn. Okay, the reason is because when you're watching incest porn, right? See, the woman cannot. See, the problem with incest porn is that you know, you want older women to be your mom, right? So the mom has to be around 40-year-old. You know, if you choose a woman that's too young, you know, too sexy and too young, like 24-year-old, 25-year-old, very sexy, very nice skin, then it's not realistic. She's not even a MILF. She's not even 30, you know, and it's unrealistic, you know, especially for viewers, okay, for audiences that are, you know,
This is a serious analysis of age demographics in incest porn. Why am I watching this? Why did I let you why did I let you do this to me? Why? No, I think he's saying that she would qualify as a MILF because you like trash. True, I do. But this is like some next level shit.
Middle age, like me, I'm 50-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I look at this woman. She's 24, 25, very pretty, blonde, and very thin. Man, fuck this bitch. She can't be my mom, right? It's unrealistic, you know. But the problem was,
Wow. Wow. Yikes. That is this is the Rin and Dorm era, so we gotta step it up apparently. Yeah, I skimmed that shit and that was yikes.
incest porn is that you can't. It's difficult to find women. You know, it's difficult to find women that are beautiful and sexy. You know, and also look a little older. And I'm talking about it's when the women reach 40, right? Usually when women reach 40, they already look like shit. You know, they have a pot belly, and then they can you know how a lot of women, a lot of men and women, you know, when they're 40-year-old, when they're 35 or 40, you know, when they shake their arms, you know, and then you can see a whole chunk of meat, like just lacking, just hanging around there. See, I'm 50-year-old. I don't have that. See, I can shake my arm. You don't see no chunk of meat hanging or anything.
So you probably work out. They probably don't work.
Look at that. You don't see no chunk of meat or anything. So a lot of 40-year-old women, when they do this, you could already see, you know, like meat hanging here. You know, it's gross. You know, so but then because it's porn, you cannot just choose any 40-year-old. You know, if you choose any 40-year-old, then the woman is it's gross. You know, she's not even sexy.
These does not work. Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't work, and like you can see. My arms do it a little bit. If I worked out, and I'm sure by the end of the semester, my arms probably won't do that as much because I'm helping teach fencing. So I will be exercising a lot more over the course of the semester. So that'll be a thing we do. Okay, sorry, I got something under my nail. I can just like feel it. Got it. Buffrin. Yeah, I fence. Classical Italian saber fencing. Classical northern Italian dueling saber. I'll go grab it real quick. I don't think it's TOS because it's sports. Yeah, it's really fun. For Twitch, this is not sharpened. This is saber fencing. But yeah. See? See? Not sharpened. Oh, gonna go do my own shit. Have good stream. Sword. Yes. It is my saber. Very fun. See if I can take my noise gate. Just stopping from the Molinelli. Like, a little too close. Oh man, let's hide chat so I can show you a little twirly. I was seeing if I could get the swoosh to get picked up by yeah. I guess the swoop is not loud enough to get picked up. That's my noise gate. Like I said, the Rin Dorm era is where things go up a level. Apparently. Apparently things go up a level. Apparently one of the levels is boobs and swords.
Sort of chubby, and and viewers would lose interest, right? But then when you want a prettier woman who's 40, that's very difficult to find, you know. So they have to hire models that's 29 or 30 to be your mom, you know. And yeah, it's especially if you're my age, you're 50-year-old, you're watching this shit, right? What the hell?
Hello,
It's a 29-year-old mom.
How you doing?
It's a 29-year-old mother.
Welcome back.
That's not realistic, you know. But luckily, I have the rings on, right? No, because I wear the rings. Although I'm 50, I mean, every day I look in the mirror and I sort of feel that I look in the mirror. I don't look 50, you know. I think of myself as only 25 or something, 25, 26 tops, you know.
Okay, so he thinks, and hello, Arrow Sunflower, how you doing? And Steve with a Q. Did somebody just finish? A bunch of people just showed up. Yeah, like, okay. Like, he definitely does not look 25. He does not look remotely even in his 30s.
So it does help a little bit. I could try to imagine, okay, this woman, you know, she's very pretty. She looked like 30-year-old or 29 or 30. She could be 29. She could be 30. You know, but hey, I could try to imagine myself being her teenage son or something, you know. So the ring sort of does help. You understand?
Yeah, he said he was almost 50, but he thinks he looks 25. Buffering for anyone else? I don't think so. I'm not getting any dropped frames on my end. It might be your Twitch. We'll see.
Understand? It does, because you could imagine if I am a real 50-year-old, if I am 50, but if I'm a 50-year-old man without the rings, I would look very, very old. And
he looks like he's 50. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Oh, but before you go, hopefully you haven't left yet. In case you don't get to catch streams, I have a YouTube channel where VODs go. So if you want that, in case you miss stuff. You know?
If
Show
I
the
see a
YouTube.
beautiful 29-year-old mom, it just
Okay,
doesn't
yeah,
make sense.
no worries. If you don't, Sandris, you don't have to. I just want to also just put it out there because I know some people don't get to stick around for the whole stream, and it'd be cool. I know some people want to watch the whole thing, which is still just kind of weird to me, which is why I didn't start doing it until recently. It's just like people want to watch me and like watch me for like the whole thing, or at least like watch like certain video parts that aren't just like little clips and like, you know. And if we get to like 150 YouTube subs, maybe we'll start doing YouTube exclusive content
Anymore. You understand? It just doesn't make
so you
sense.
can
You know,
get over it. Listen,
I will.
thank you. I still don't see it, but although the boobs help, boobs are fun. Do like that.
Won't be able to enjoy watching it. Same thing with the daddy video. You know, the incest porn with daddy videos. You know, like the daughter and daddy relationship. If I don't know, if I think daughter one would be easier for older men. You know, for if I'm a 50-year-old man who doesn't wear my rings, then I would look very old. Then daughter one doesn't matter. You know, as long as the daughter is, you know, the daughter could be anywhere from 18 to
Why are we
22,
talking about daddy
23.
porn? I don't know. You all told me to watch this video.
Very poggers.
He's the space
Holy
music.
shit, your look is bomb.
Thank you for 8-month sub. Thank you. Very poggers indeed. Very much appreciate it. Thank you.
I guess, you know. But usually the actress that act as daughters, they have to be teens. They have to be like 18 or 19-year-old, you know. They can't be any older. Any older is just sort of fake, you know.
Your incest porn is sick.
I think my rings, if it would help the most with sister video, because usually the sister video, the sisters look very young. You know, they look like teenagers. They look like, although all the actresses are 18-year-old and over, right? They try to pretend. They try to portray a child. You know, they try to portray somebody who still go to school. You know what I'm talking about. They try to portray, you know, the sister to be a very young girl, you know, portray, oh, she still go to school.
Why? I need something, chat.
Very poggers.
You've pushed me to the brink. Thank you. Oh, Puka the Duga, thank you for gifting 2 tier 1 subbies to Slick Slippy and Marcus
Very
Drake.
poggers.
This seems like it would be right up Hannah's alley. I'm not surprised she fucking loved this. This is pain. See what you make me do, chat? This isn't even the funniest. Oh god.
School and stuff like that. And then you are the brother. You are her stepbrother or real brother or whatever, right? And
Goes from incest to chud in no time flat. Oh boy.
You could imagine if I don't wear it, if I don't have the rings. I'm 50. How could this be? You know, she's my sister, but then she's so young. I mean, she looked more like my daughter, right? It doesn't make sense anymore, you know. So the ring sort of does help me enjoy these incest porn, you know. I mean, without the rings, it would kind of suck, you know. I won't be able to watch the mother video thing.
You know, this would suck. I would have to watch different porn. What ring is he talking about? The immortality rings that he sells on Amazon.
I won't be able to watch the sister video thing. I don't like the sister video thing that much, anyways. I don't know why. When I watch incest porn, I usually just watch the mother one. I like the mother one the most. The daughter one, like if I ran out of videos, I might switch to the daughter one once in a while. You know, sister
What is this fucking video?
ones, I usually don't like the sister ones. Well, maybe it's because I do have a half sister, but she was so much younger than me. She was like 15 years younger than me, you know. And then she's also very cold, you know. I mean, I can't blame her. I mean, you know, I mean, she was my half sister from a different mother, you know. So I never speak to her. So I'm not familiar with the sister one. So I don't like the sister one that much.
You do for porn. I guess whatever. You don't need to share. This feels like a big justification, so like he doesn't kink shame himself. Wait till you hear him talk about his stepmoms.
Daughter one, I don't have a daughter either. I don't have a daughter, but
Thank God.
I could try to imagine myself having a daughter because I don't have a daughter. I really, so that's the reason why I like the mother one the most, I guess. I like the mother ones the most because my mom left me when I was only 4. I do have stepmothers, you know. My third stepmother, oh, she's very sexy, very gorgeous, nice body and everything, you know. She left my dad though, and then my fourth stepmother, she was also very pretty.
Fourth
She was a pretty girl.
stepmother.
So I like the stepmother video the most, you know. Well, whatever the the mother video the most, you know.
Oh.
And then if I ran out of ideas, I would watch the daughter video, you know. And then if I really, really have nothing to do, I try to watch sister ones. But so far, I didn't find any good sister.
If I run out of stuff, I don't know. Do something besides drinking. How long does it take you to jerk off?
Sister ones, or maybe I just don't. I'm just not into sister ones. Maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying that hey, you know, the rings help a lot. You know, without the rings, I don't know how I can enjoy the mother one because I would look too old. I look in a mirror, fuck, I look like an old man. You know, and then there's
Hi, Dragory, welcome. Yeah, as if it's either no porn or incest porn. You don't get to.
Poggers.
Meaty, thank you for gifting a sub to Dragory Term. Meaty, you have been. Oh no. I thought you gave more. Oh, you guys, chat has been very gifty with the subs. You're more trans now? How trans are you? Well, since you asked, I suppose... Here, there you go. This chair's a little too short for the camera. Since you asked, I am this much more trans. That's how much trans I am now. I'm booby level trans. Peppermint. who already had kid and then found out they were jerking off to me would make me Sudoku myself. Thank you, thank you, Gregory. Thank you very much. Poopa poggers. Yeah, we're gonna become a titty streamer. More trans. More boob, more trans.
All these hot mothers, they look like they're only 30 or, it's 40, tops. These porn stars, when they reach 40, they look really, really old, A lot of these
Like
porn
you?
stars, when they're 40-year-old, they look really, really old, and they just have to get out of the industry. So you can imagine if I look old, right? I don't know how I can enjoy the mother video because it becomes unrealistic, I guess I just have to. I guess for
I
older
think that
man,
was
if you're an old
seppuku.
man without the rings, you just have
It
to
was
watch the daughter.
correct. That is what they were referring to, but because of TOS, people substitute it for Sudoku.
Ones, daughter ones. You just have to watch the daughter ones. Or the sister one also doesn't make sense. Can you imagine if you're an old man, if you're old, especially if you gain weight or lose your hair?
There's much power in the boobas. Use it wisely. I'll take that into consideration. You're good, Meaty.
How can you watch the sister one? The sister one, you gotta be a teenager.
I fucked up a bit on reading it too, which probably didn't help.
You gotta be. Well, you have to pretend that you're a teenager because your sister is a teenager, right? She still go to school, and you cannot be too much older than her. You cannot be like 5 or 6 years older than her, right? You got to be like 2 or 3 years older than her. So teenager one, I mean the sister one, you gotta be a young man to watch that. So I don't see how.
You can't imagine too much when you watch porn. Can't use your imagination. That is illegal. You gotta make sure no imagination happens when you watch porn. Don't want to get banned with the words.
If you're an old man without my rings, I don't know. I don't see how you can enjoy the sister one. And the mother one is almost fucking impossible, man. Was this, especially these porn stars, 35-year-old.
Why?
I mean,
why is he against using his imagination? Yeah, it's not like porn is fantasy or whatever. No, definitely not.
Damn, how if you're an old man, how do you watch that shit? So I guess for
Use
old
your
man,
noodle.
only the daughter ones are available. Yeah, I guess that's what I want to say for today.
Yeah, he's using his.
If you're an
he's
old man and
overthinking
you
it
also
too
like
much.
porn, you also like these incest porn. Hey, you gotta buy my rings, man. Serious, man. You gotta buy my rings, man.
What is he doing?
Okay, if you enjoy my video, please subscribe. Thank you.
Did he turn off all the lights and then turn off the camera? Yeah, quickly click on Steam on the 3rd. I haven't closed it since. God damn. Gee, 20 plus years as a sex worker dealing with abuse, misogyny, a casting couch mandate with, in many cases, and a cocaine-based healthcare plan puts years on you. Yeah. I imagine. But also, but there's also the whole weird thing where I don't know. There's a weird thing with borderline pedophilia in a lot. Cookie, that's your 13th most played game on Steam with 5,000 hours. Jesus Christ. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. just to oh, 5,700 minutes. You had me scared.
This is just
Alright.
a Zelda remix. Visiting an old friend by DJ Cutman. The royalty-free video game remix.
Emote only chat? What the fuck? What is this? Emote only chat. Here. We'll complain about it and then raid. So, get ready, chat. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you for all the subs and all the chats and hanging out and all that. Hope you had a good night. I'm glad I'm able to stream from here. And hopefully we can get a little schedule going. We'll see. Definitely next week things will be normal because this week clubs start, so we'll have more to do later in the day outside of classes.
Why does this hit the emote only chat? Can you uncheck? Why is it not unchecking?
There you go. Now suck a dick, Siculoid. Get rated.
Group could not connect to chat. Okay. Why the fuck was it? Oh, you fucking.
Get got.
Oh my god. Oh,
Get got.
Raven, thank you for the raid.